Hey Murphy, in your judge opinion, what
Bro.
defamation?
Defamation.
Talk to me.
Okay. I mean, do you got a prompt for me, like something that happened?
Let's just say someone was called a virgin on Twitter.
Ooh, okay.
What has to listen? As a judge, how do you successfully win a defamation case that you're suing somebody as that they defamed you? What do you have to prove?
All right, Rami. This is a very good question.
I see what he's saying, but you're gonna burn the house down.
Between criminal cases and civil cases.
Like, we don't know.
In
right?
a civil case, you only need
GPU might be like
evidence. You don't need to prove shit.
The rack plus
so
the GPUs could be like 500.
Substantiate that the person is not a virgin and it damaged their reputation, then they'll be due the damages.
All right, but how do you prove that it damaged their reputation? I have a mechanic shop suing another mechanic shop for defamation on Twitter.
Right.
Whisper. Make sure you're whispering.
Yeah.
How does somebody prove defamation? Yeah, I'm out town hall. Can I call you right back? Okay, I will be right there. How can you give me like 5 minutes though? Or who's your officer? No, I would actually, because she's not my officer. You're my first return. Yeah, I'll be right there. Let me call her.
I know what Rami's saying, but he's sort of jumping the gun by saying, let's buy a bunch of PCs.
I'm just trying to
because the thing is, well, we don't know what the rack is. We don't know how many GPUs can go in a rack. And then once you get those, there may be something else you got to buy and then something else. So buying the PCs, you're kind of jumping ahead.
Hey, Vivian, I'm not going to lie to you. Bobby Charles is
Hey, actually, when I've been asking around about guitars, someone mentioned your name.
Guitars?
Yeah.
Huh?
I don't know. I feel like someone
like a musical guitar.
You might know. Yeah, that you might know like where to find one or something. I don't know.
I've never.
Someone said about your name came.
Yeah, no, like a guitar, like a musical guitar.
Yeah, I've heard a bunch of different stories about where to get guitars. One of them involves like I guess there's a guy in the sewer who sells guitars.
I can find out.
Yeah, I've been going crazy trying to look for one. I guess the Sandy drivers find them sometimes too.
That makes sense. Oh, because you want to put it down and shit. Only thing is that might. I have yet to figure out like what turns into trash and what doesn't.
I just know I've seen people playing them, you know. So I just want to get one wherever I can find one.
All right.
So yeah, let me break it down for you, Rami. So like with a civil case about defamation, you know, you're basically trying to prove either financial damages, like business that was lost due to false claims made, and then there's
it's
also,
an actual item
you know,
now.
Business, there's pain and suffering, so like mental, emotional, and physical harm that may have occurred due to the spreading of false information, you know, maliciously. And what else? You know, if there's any lost wages or anything.
Right,
like
right. But how do you prove lost wages from a tweet?
I mean, like
right now, I have. Okay, and my next question is. All right, I'll be real with you because you're not a judge anymore. Mary Mushkin wants to sue Vinny's repair shop. Okay, she wants to sue it as Mosley's. She doesn't own Mosley's. She's. Oh, okay. Well, doesn't matter. You're not presiding over this, right?
I've already lost the case in your mind, Rami.
No.
Okay.
I thought you were suspended, bro.
Well, I mean, I'm suspended.
You're not an acting judge. All right, whatever, bro. Like, all right,
I'm not
so you're
in jail yet, Rami.
All right, whatever. Listen, Mary Mushkin wants to sue Vinny's repair shop and do like a Mosley's v Popular Repair Works. Mary Mushkin doesn't own Popular Repair because it's state backed.
Okay.
Right?
Wait.
By the way, this is all client privileged. Nino and Murphy, you guys can't say shit because this is pretty high.
When we talk like this, there's no like judge stuff. Like, just don't tell me anything.
This is all
like,
client
illegal
privilege, guys.
doing.
Please, right?
Like, I'm conflicted from anything.
Yeah, Nino, I'm talking to you. This is client privilege. Do you understand, right? Nino.
Hey, what's up?
As my legal aid, this is cliently privileged, right?
As the owner of the mechanic shop that's open 20 hours a day, I will just listen. I listen. I don't want anything to do with those two fighting anyway. So
all right.
Yeah.
Can Mary Mushkin sue Vinny on behalf of Mosley's? Because Mosley's is owned by the state, and she's just a manager there.
She would have to be authorized by the state, by whoever endowed her.
And
with
who
the
authorizes that?
Provisional mayor at the moment, I think. And
who is that? Crane? Okay.
God, I forget her name. I haven't seen her in a while.
My next question: if one of the Popular Motorworks' workers is tweeting shit out about her repair shop and her, and she's talking shit back, can she win a defamation case?
If she's engaging in it and not taking the proper steps to make it cease, and is just like fueling it, then her case would be weaker, 100%. Because you can demonstrate that there was a mutual animosity, and it wasn't just one-sided. You know, usually a defamation case is like one person is minding their business, and someone comes out and says, "Oh,
Chad,
hey,
remember when I'm like, yo, I'm gonna hang out with Ramee because
and it's not true." So
like,
you lose your
I want to
bar
avoid all the
license,
mechanic
right?
stuff.
So like, if you sued somebody over that, you would have a really good chance of winning because you were just minding your own business, Ramee. You were just doing your job, and then someone made a false claim about you. Kind of like what's going on with me. You know,
what if one case is harder than the other? It's like stronger. Like this guy defamed way more, and she just obviously clapped back a little bit here and there.
I don't know. Like, it depends on how provable it is that it's false.
Well,
that would be the strength of the case in that, case. If
can
it's true,
can I
if some of the
interject
stuff
here
is
whenever
true,
you guys
go
have
ahead,
chance?
Nino. Go ahead. Go ahead.
So here's the thing. As someone who's watched all of this happen, I've just been sitting back and laughing a little bit because number one, Mary doesn't own Mosley's. She manages it.
But it sounds like Mary got
She's doing
exposed, and now she's just like.
No, it's not true. If you want the real tea, Vinny's scamming himself, and Mary's mad that he had crowbars.
That's what I got out of that.
That's literally the entire tea.
How is he scamming himself?
Because this guy is going in, subsidizing the crowbar bubble, and using it to keep himself afloat. I don't think they're actually managing their books because at $70 a part, there is literally no money for the sanitation, for the mechanic, and the person crafting. So people are just doing like fucking, I'm making like literally no money. Whereas, so that's pretty much the gist of it. But in relation to your case, Mary does not own Mosley's. It's state owned. So even if you're like, oh, Mosley's it doesn't matter. The state's the only one that can sue.
And Ramee, if you're
unless
like,
they're charging,
saying,
speaking on her.
In reality, Vinny's scamming himself
her.
has nothing to do with Mary's motives. Mary's just pissed that he has crowbars.
But Ramee,
1,000%. It's a back and forth.
Hold on. And what happened with Mary for him to be pissed at? Like, what did Mary? How do you know she's pissed? Like, talk to me.
She's not. I think it was like an in the moment thing. Like in the moment, the TLDR is, she believed she was owed crowbars from somebody who ended up.
Who gave her this? Oh, okay.
It was Joseph Arrowhead.
Mm-hmm.
And so, but Joseph gave it to Popular, and her beef was with Joseph, but now Joseph is working for Popular, and then it got mixed in, and there's been animosity between both of those shops. Listen, it's like an entire soap opera.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ramee, I've been saying it's possible a lot. If you want like a TLDR answer, like a real answer, here's my thinking. Because Mosley's is a state entity, freedom of speech comes into play. So defamatory laws and decisions wouldn't really be considered that much. Because you can say whatever you want, even if it's not true, against something that the state represents, right?
But
know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying?
But here's where it gets juicy, and tell me if I'm wrong, is that some of these tweets may be pointing at Mary directly.
Right. So now the question is, what if Mary, but the defamation takes business away from Mosley's, not her. She doesn't, like, she can't, but she's a manager. She could personally sue for defamation, but she has to prove how has her life been defamed.
Correct.
Her life hasn't been defamed. Her fucking job has.
Yeah, she would have to produce
you get what I'm saying,
documenting
Nino?
that she's lost money and stuff.
Correct.
Let me pick this up. I got a client. This is a client, right? You guys figured. You guys talk to me, sec, all right? Yo, what's up?
Yeah.
I mean, listen, I don't want anything to do with their beef. I mean, like I said, Vinny's business model is literally unsustainable, and I don't think he realizes it. And he's gonna probably find out soon that other people got crowbars, and I'm not gonna touch the crowbars. I'm just gonna watch as the downturn happens, because now the price goes down, and now people are gonna be like, well, I don't want to repair for 150 repairs. So I've just been sitting back and chilling. My needle's been going back and forth between those shops on like who I agree with and who I don't.
Yeah, it seems like everybody in the city is coming to some like turning point where they have to make a choice between something and something else.
It's the same thing with computers right now. Like people are going at each other over like, you're undercutting, but you're undercutting. But it's like, hey guys, you know, if two people have the same thing, they can come together and be like, let's keep it at this. And then guess who makes money? Both of them.
Exactly. Price fixing. I wouldn't have anything to do with that, being that I'm a honorable judge and all that. And
well, no, I mean, it is legal in Los Santos.
Yeah.
There's literally no like regulatory laws, and that is something that could come into play.
Oh yeah, I mean, it just depends on like who has the attention for it and wants to bring it up.
Yeah,
it's very true. Very true. But yeah, you're right. There's nothing really stopping price fixing, because like, you know, one store could have a low price one week, the other one could have a low price the next week, and they all make money.
Yep. That's why I'm just chilling and like you know, I'm kind of like, well, I don't know. I'm just chilling.
Yeah, sounds like a pretty messy feud between two similar businesses, so it's bound to happen.
I tried to kind of resolve it, like try to get them all to the table, but it was just it's not happening. So
you're being a legal aid right now? You trying to become a lawyer? I think I saw you on the interest list.
Yeah, I am. Well, I was gonna hang with Ramee and help him deal with things, because I had enough shop time, and then I got pulled into this.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, court is kind of cooking up right now. Seems like.
Yeah.
Seems like all the lawyers are running around with their heads cut off, dealing with contracts and people's business ideas and all.
I just want to do cell rep, to be honest. Like, unless it's like I don't know. I just want to do cell rep. You know, if someone needs some help, I come down and help them in the cells type shit.
Yeah,
I've seen a lot of court time. A lot of court time in many different, you know. I like to assist people with court. I don't know.
You know, it's been a while since I've been an attorney, and I kind of miss it. So I look forward to going back to it if I win this this election.
Oh, to look over the lawyer stuff?
Yeah. I like my chances right now, but I think Malton is also a pretty strong candidate, so I'm not going to count my chickens or anything. But, you know, it's been 5 years since I practiced law. And truth be told, I'd agree with anyone who says I'm a better lawyer than I am a judge. So, you know, wouldn't be so bad to go back to it.
Remember that case we won?
Yeah. You had my back on that case, and that was the one time that I ever actually really wanted some help with the case, and you helped me out a lot. That was a really, really, really intense case.
The speedy one, right?
Yes.
That one was fun.
That was very intense.
I just love how even like years later, people were still thinking we were talking like, you know, the whole prop thing was meant something that it didn't. And it was just, hey, yeah. What did you know, do anything other than take a photo?
Yeah.
You know, like, yeah. Hey, did you like just go in there and be like, oh, that's a bench, there's some photos, all right, done, like, you know.
Yeah, it just like that was such an awkward argument from both sides. Yeah. Glad we got through that okay.
It was a lot of fun though. The amount of people like I remember how like, oh, I just smiled that entire court case, man.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
We're
but yeah,
reminiscing
Ramee-
about a case we
Yeah.
worked.
Yeah. Nino helped me out a bunch on that case. But yeah, the defamation thing, it sounds pretty weak unless she can like produce paperwork that shows like, oh, I needed therapy because my fifis were hurt. I need like compensation because I couldn't work. I didn't make enough money because they were saying my shop sucked or whatever. She would have to actually prove all that with like paperwork and doctor's notes and receipts. and all that shit.
Okay. All right. I need to talk to Crane then, and I gotta see if who authorizes Mary to represent Mosley's.
Nobody
And-
does.
No, well, he said a provisional mayor, or Crane.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, but that's
If anyone.
still the last thing that was stated very clearly, not just by Crane. Wait, was it Crane? Crane's tweet. Everything points at the fact that city council is needed, and only then would they even decide if that's even a thing.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Like everything is so provisional and bare bones, like purposely right now. So
I'm listening, by
Nobody-
the way. I'm calling somebody that might have the
That's
answer.
fine.
Yep.
yeah, like who knows if she was even authorized by anyone to be in charge there? She might have just taken the role. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean that's what Vinny was telling me. He said that anybody can just walk in there and fucking.
I
Oh,
went down
yeah.
there and like I could do anything down there. I just had to sign in.
Yeah, we could go right now and say we run Mosley's with the new management.
Yeah. So I don't think she can represent the business on any official grounds.
This is so awkward. Whose side are you on, by the way, Ramee?
Please don't. You're about legal aid, so you have no real.
Yeah, I know. I'm asking because I'm very confused. Because
I'm on Mary Mushkin's side.
okay, all right.
Damn, going against Vinny.
Yeah.
Well, then sorry for the bad news, I guess. But you know, on a personal level, she can definitely go for it if it's good.
Hey, do you know what the solution is here, Ramee? Is convincing them to get ready, work together on a price so they both make money.
Yeah. So
Oh my God! You know,
she wants to. I'm gonna see if they want to settle.
it's so dumb. It's literally everyone's just bleeding money over this dumb shit. I mean, like, why not just set a price? Everyone's gonna have to pay it. Everyone fucking eats.
Yeah, this is not good.
Yeah, exactly.
Why don't you? Shouldn't you be in the mix as well?
Brother, I called Vinny and he was pretty, you know how sometimes when you know he's already set and it's not worth.
Yeah. I just saw
That's-
walking.
yeah.
Let's go talk to him. Let's go talk to him.
All right.